How to get chiseled abs without a blocky midsection. This video is extremely important. Now, this is going to be a multi-video kind of series because this video specifically is going to be about how to get chiseled abs without a blocky midsection. But I'm also going to have a video about how to get a small waist. So there's a little bit of interchangeability, but they're also two separate videos. So today is strictly about how to get chiseled abs without a blocky midsection. Now, what are chiseled abs? Because there's different types of abs, right? Chiseled abs is like the Frank Zane, Serge Nubret type of abs, where your abs are very sunken in, right? Look at my abs from the side. I hope you guys can see this. I have abs, but like my abs aren't poking out. They're very chiseled with a small waist, right? I have a sub 27-inch waist at 6'2". And there's a very specific way to train your abs to have that chiseled look as opposed to having that blocky, damn near like CrossFit type of look, right? And the way that you do that is by not using weights with your abs, guys. Don't use weights with your abs. Yes, abs are, people say, well, abs are like every other muscle. You don't like, you want to use weight. It's like saying not to lose weight to like grow your biceps. And it's like yes and no, because for our abs, we want that chiseled, sunken in look. We don't want to really have a protruding rectus abdominis. I believe it's called a rectus abdominis, I believe, which is like going to be like the top like four. We don't want that to be protruding out. That's going to add to the circumference of our waist. We want a nice sunken in look, right? So we do want to hypertrophy the abs, but we don't want to have blocky abs. We want to have them nice and chiseled. Now, the best way that you're going to do that is by not using weights for your abs and by doing like ab circuits, high rep ab circuits, right? It's more of like the idea. A lot of gym bros think it's goofy, but like the toning of the muscle to not have it blocky, which is what like a lot of women would say. Like there's truth to that in a sense. There's not. It's wrong because if you work a muscle, it will hypertrophy and it will get bigger. But at the same time, the way that you work that muscle, the stimulus that you give that muscle will determine how that muscle grows and how that muscle develops and how that muscle looks. So there's some nuance to that, right? Now, my personal favorite ab workouts or ab exercises for an ab workout are going to be ab wheels, right? So we're right here. You guys seen those wheels, right? Knees. I don't do it standing. I'm knees to the ground. I just roll out, get a squeeze, and I pull it back in, right? Sit-ups. So I guess that'd be two, right? Sit-ups and hanging leg raises, both knees and legs. Those are going to be the best ab workouts, the best ab exercises, I should say. And those are really the only ab exercises that you need. Now, I suggest you do abs every day. I suggest you do abs every single day. Every time you go to the gym, you should be doing abs, right? We want chiseled abs. We don't want blocky abs. You'll see a lot of guys, they'll have developed abs, but they'll do super heavy. And I used to do this too. I used to do like super heavy cable crunches. Like even for the pulley machines, I was stacking out the cable crunch. And then I'm at Planet Fitness. They also have the seated cable crunch or the seated like machine crunch. I was doing like 150 on that. And it's like you'll definitely develop your abs, but they'll be blocky. And for a lot of us, depending on, because our abs are very genetic and we have different bands. You have multiple bands in your abs, and depending on your bands, it's going to depend on how your abs develop. A lot of people, when they start doing super heavy stuff, they start having a protruding top two and top four pack, and that's going to take away from your taper. So the reason why we want the chiseled abs over the blocky abs, the blocky midsection abs, is because we want our taper, our silhouette to be on point, right? My favorite examples are Serge Nubret and Frank Zane. Yes, those dudes are on steroids, but so is everybody now. I'm not on steroids, but so like those dudes are on steroids, but so are the people who you're taking the fitness advice from outside of me. You know, the big names in the fitness influencer and the fitness industry that you're taking advice from about how to train, like those motherfuckers be on steroids too. So like the idea of, oh, I can't do that because they're on steroids. But like damn near everybody's on steroids, guys. But Frank Zane and Serge Nubret and other old school bodybuilders, they did high rep abs daily, right? Sit ups, they did hanging leg raises, hanging knee raises, they did ab wheel rollouts. They did do the Russian, not the Russian twist. They did do like the broom twist, but I say don't train obliques. And they did the broom twist in a way to kind of tone the obliques without getting them massive. So they did kind of have like that tone mentality as opposed to like the muscle building mentality with the obliques. But I say just don't train obliques at all. Your obliques, your intercostals, and your serratus will get very good work. And if you guys don't know what those are, that's like all this stuff like right here on the side, right? All this stuff. This isn't the abs. This is like the obliques, the intercostals, the serratus is right here, and they really add to the silhouette of the midsection. That's why you do the ab wheel. When you do that stretch, you'll get all that, right? So you want to be doing your ab wheel, but you don't want to be adding weights to stuff, guys. You don't want that protruding midsection. You want to have a tight waist. And we'll talk we'll make another video about how to get a small waist and specifically how I train and how I eat and certain things that I do to maximize having the smallest waist possible. But having the chiseled abs is going to allow for you to have a small waist, a chiseled midsection, and is going to allow for you to not have that protruding, blocky, gym bro type of midsection that you guys see is so prominent nowadays. And I'm not even talking about people who are on like insulin and on stuff that like growth hormone and stuff like that. I'm talking about literally like a lot of gym influencers. They don't have relaxed midsections. Like I'm not sinking in. I'm not sucking in my stomach right here. This is just a relaxed midsection right here, and it's very chiseled. Like it's not protruding. And I promise you, that's the look that a lot of you guys want. That's the look that you're going for. So take heed to what I'm saying. I know people think ab circuits are goofy. People say train them with weights, do 2 heavy sets, like 2 super heavy sets a week, and that's it. We're not doing that, bro. We're not doing that. I used to do decline sit-ups. I was doing them with like 3 plates, and like my upper abs used to stick out like right here. They used to protrude out. Right here used to protrude out, and it doesn't protrude out anymore because it's atrophied a little bit, which is what I wanted because I wanted to have that chiseled, streamlined, like Frank Zane, Serge Nubret type of look. So that's high rep, hit abs every time you go into the gym, do sit ups, do hanging leg raises, hanging knee raises, ab wheel rollouts, right? We'll talk, and then when I do my small waist video, I'll talk about stomach vacuums and stuff like that. But you want to make sure that you have those chiseled abs. The chiseled abs, we talk about like female gaze versus male gaze too. Like the chiseled abs is a way better look than like super blocky CrossFit gym bro abs, bro. That shit protrudes at rest. It doesn't look good. And a lot of you guys aren't even lean. Like in order for those abs to even look pretty decent, you'd have to be like 12% or below. When you have those blocky abs at like 15%, 16% body fat, yes, you have abs, but you look bloated. Like it's a bloated look. It doesn't look aesthetic. You get what I'm saying? So for that aesthetic look, and the kings of aesthetic are Serge Nubret and Frank Zane. So I took from them. Like I'm gonna listen to the guys who have what I want, who have the results that I want. So I promise you, don't train abs with weights. Don't train your obliques. If you were to train obliques, it would be like a broom, like the broom twist, or like super light like cable twist, but I wouldn't even train them. A lot of you guys don't need to train them. Definitely not doing those goofy ass plated loaded side bends that you guys see everybody doing. That shit is goofy as fuck. That's probably like the most common exercise. Women and men do that. That shit is like more common than the bench press. Like nobody at any given point you can walk into any gym in America and see somebody doing some side plate bends, but that shit is goofy. We're not doing that. Chiseled, lean, streamlined midsection. This is what we want, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is a video request because somebody did ask me if I train how I train my abs, if I train my obliques. This is how I train my abs, guys, and I do them daily. I train abs daily. Even today is a light day. I don't have rest days, but I have light days where I do my calisthenics, and I do my calisthenics every day. I knocked out 400 between sit-ups and lying leg raises. I knocked out 400 reps, which is light for me because on my training days, I'll get upwards of like 1,500, like 1,000 to 1,500 reps, right? I'm telling you, bro, I put in work, but this is what I believe is best. Now, don't just copy how much work I do because you need a program that's going to be conducive to like your lifestyle, your stress and stuff. Like, even though I'm not a fitness influencer, fitness, like taking care of my body and training others, like that's like my full-time job. Like I do coaching. So I have more time to train. I more than likely have less stress in my life, right? I don't have kids. I don't have a wife. I don't have a girlfriend. So These are things that you guys have to take into factor when you're building your program. A lot of people just like to copy other people's programs, but they don't understand that life factors determine recoverability, capacity, work capacity, and other things. So that's why I give people custom training programs. So if you want a custom training program, or if you want a custom nutrition program, or if you want to join my 24-week coaching program, you could check the Work With Me link. Follow me on Instagram at Randall Branch. Right? If you want to book a consultation with me, check the Work With Me link as well. I talk about mindset, body, creative life, relationships, wellness. We just help you guys develop, men and women, but been dropping a lot of videos specifically for men. So if you guys want to work with me, check the Work With Me link. Follow me on Instagram. If you guys have any more video requests, DM me on Instagram, and I'll see you guys later today for my live at 2:30 p.m. Pacific. You guys have a great day. This is how to get chiseled abs without getting a blocky midsection. And we'll do a how to get a small waist, which will have a little bit of crossover, but I'm gonna touch on some different things in that small waist video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Peace.